My name is Maria Aliprando from Zenimax Online Studios for the Elder Scrolls Online, and I am the creature combat designer. You are watching Platform 32.
So, The Elder Scrolls Online. For an uber-anticipated MMO, there's absolutely no footage of the game out at the moment, except for this teasery trailer thing that you're watching now. So it looks like I'll just be padding this interview out with footage of me playing Skyrim.
I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
Kablowie!
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want.
Due to a lack of actual gameplay footage, I'll keep everything brief. At E3, I saw a demo of the game, and for my uninitiated MMO eyes, it looked pretty much like a standard third-person World of Warcraft style game with an Elder Scrolls paint job. But of course, it's so much more than that. Here's Maria Aliprando, a creature combat designer on the Elder Scrolls Online, to set the scene for this epic adventure.
So the Elder Scrolls Online is based about 1,000 years before the events in Skyrim, when the Imperial Throne is not really as powerful as it was. Tiber Septim hasn't come into power, so the Empire is really scattered into many fractions, and it's not very powerful. So 3 alliances have formed from this, and these are the player alliances that you'll be able to join. The All-Married Dominion, the Ebonheart Pact, and the Daggerfall Covenant. When you choose one of these alliances, you'll be able to vie for the throne for the Imperial City, and you'll be able to crown your own emperor. While all of this is happening, Moloch Bal, the Daedric Prince, is trying to drag all of Tamriel into the plane of Cold Harbor, which is his realm. He's using Mana Marco, which is one of the first necromancers of all time, to help him raise an undead army in this process.
Oh look, an elk stuck in a river! I must help him! Kablowie! Oh, he died. Oh, what the hell? Oh, so it's true, you do evacuate your bowels when you die. Ooh, grim. So Maria, you guys have been working on the game for 5 years now. That's gotta mean it's gonna be pretty big, right?
Yes, it's going to be very big. I've been working there for a couple of years, and I'm very excited to be able to work on an Elder Scrolls game. We really have a great IP going. We have a great PvP system, a great PvE system, and we also have a great relationship with Bethesda to be able to use their IP, and they really help us lore check ourselves and lore check back and forth to make sure we're making the best game possible.
Sweet. So you're gonna have to forgive my ignorance here, but you're a creature combat designer, right? What exactly does that job entail?
So I make all of the combat for the creature type monsters in the game. We really are focusing on making monsters fight like players. We want to introduce combat mechanics that you're going to be familiar with and understand the counters to those combat mechanics. So when you go into PvE, the game doesn't suddenly flip or change for you. It's the same game that you've been playing, and you'll be really familiar with it. We have a system in the game called Finesse, which is designed by Ed Knapp, one of our gameplay designers back at Zenimax. And what it does is it rewards you for playing tactically. So that means blocking monsters when they do powerful attacks. When you block, they can stagger backwards. You can charge forwards and do a heavy attack on them in order to counter them. Also avoiding attacks like giants when they smash their club down on the ground, not getting hit by that, avoiding charging mammoths and all sorts of things. So as you build more finesse points, you get rewards such as experience, so you can level faster. If you're really, really good, you can start getting item rewards. And also it allows you to build up a meter for your ultimate, which is one of the abilities you can slot for yourself, which is a very powerful attack.
During the demo, we were told that the AI characters in the game will act as much like human characters as possible. Can you explain what this means?
They really try and help each other. So you'll see monsters start surrounding you. You'll see one monster, he might put down an oil slick on the ground, and then he'll shout out, "Light it on fire!" And you'll see a mage start winding up and shooting a fireball towards it, and it can combine into a huge inferno of fire. So the monsters will work together, they communicate with each other, and also they recognize when they're being outnumbered. So we are really interested in making sure that this game is socially friendly. So you don't have to group up in order to get the even rewards for killing a monster. We don't lock out a monster, like when you tag it, it turns gray or something. We don't do that. You get full rewards for attacking that monster. So it really encourages just moving around the world with other players. And so a monster will recognize if he's being outnumbered, and he might look around to his friends and say, I think we need to get get some more guys in here and get some help. So the monsters are really trying to present a battle as opposed to just a speed bump or time sink.
Talking of battles, we saw a huge PvP battle in the demo. Will these kind of epic clashes be a regular occurrence in the game, or was that just for show?
So we'll go a little bit into that further down the line, but there's absolutely going to be a lot of players. So what you saw was not even the max limit that we're going for. We're trying to go for hundreds on 100 on 100 battles, and we do a lot of playtesting to ensure that we're hitting that, and it's actually become a rivalry at work because we playtest all the time. So the QA team is the best team. So if you ever meet anybody from Zenimax when the game comes out, try and team up with them and you're on the road to success.
For the hardcore fans of MMOs out there, what sets this apart from all the others? What will make this the best MMO on home computers?
So the thing that I really love about it is the tactics of the combat. It's not rotation oriented, and you can really build your character how you want to build it. So it is a class system, but any class, regardless of race or alliance, can pick up any weapon in the game. So if you want to be a fully armored guy using a bow, you're more than welcome to. The more that you use that weapon, the better you're going to get at it. The next 3 slots you're going to have is for your class, and you can switch those in at any time. So when you go into a public dungeon, for instance, and you might find a friend, you can say, hey, what are you doing? You know, maybe we can work together. Maybe we can understand each other and arrange our characters in a way that would best fit. We have moves in the game called synergy moves, and what those are their opportunities for the players to work together. So a great example of that is we'll have a mage-type character lay down a blanket of fire, and a warrior-type character can run inside and start spinning, shooting fireballs out in all directions. And you don't have to be grouped in order to do any of this. We really wanted to feel very organic, just like all Elder Scrolls games.
Okay, and what about fans of the Elder Scrolls series who have never played an MMO like me? Is this going to be easy for us to pick up and play?
Yes, we're making sure that the game is not UI complex. For example, the screen is very, very minimal. So when you're playing, the only thing you're really going to be seeing is the compass, which is what you would see in an Elder Scrolls game. And the compass will point you in many different directions to go and explore the land. There's also the health, magicka, and stamina system, which you'll be familiar with if you played Skyrim recently. So we're doing a lot of things that are very familiar to past Elder Scrolls game, but we're also making sure that we're making the best MMORPG that we possibly can.
One of the cool things about the Elder Scrolls games are the unique races that players can choose from when they start their quests. Which race do you like to play as when you go down to Elder Scrolls Online Town?
So recently, I really love playing Argonians, and I've always played a heavy armor type character, and that can toss out a couple spells here and there. So Argonian is really what I'm going for right now, and what I've really loved recently is where we have a lot of voice acting in the game. The game's fully voice acted, so I actually love just walking around town talking to the locals, which is what I do in a normal Elder Scrolls. You know, what I did in Skyrim is just wandering around the city talking to people, and it's exciting to be able to see. Absolutely, it's the same exact thing I've been doing.
Awesome! Thanks, Maria. I think I love you. I mean, when can we play the game? Oh, crap.
So the game comes out in 2013, but be sure to check online on elderscrolls.com for beta information as it comes out. The game is going to be ready for PC and Mac, and we're also aiming to make sure that the game is playable on computers that are about 3 to 4 years old.
Excellent, because my PC is proper tug, I tell thee. The scale of the game was pretty epic when I saw the demo, the graphics are suitably authentic to the universe, and the Elder Scrolls lore and legend is incredibly detailed here. But as a person who has never had the patience to play an MMO, I couldn't help feeling a little underwhelmed by what I saw. There will be legions of hardcore MMO and Elder Scrolls fans dying to play this game, and by the looks of things, Bethesda and Zenimax have made this game accessible to anyone with even a tiny amount of love of the franchise. But I'm going to need to see a lot more before I start getting really excited for this one. Perhaps as mainly a console gamer, I'm just not the right audience for it, but I'm definitely hoping that at some point I can get just as absorbed by this game as I did in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim before it. Oh shit, out of magic! Crap, Warhammer! Oh! bugger.